Okay, all right, so let's start. Let's actually just start standing again. We're just going to take a few deep breaths in. Inhale in through the nose. And exhale out. Let's just do that 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Push the palms up and exhale. Just 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale. Last time. And exhale. And stand up tall. So chin to your chest, just roll down nice and easy. Just letting gravity pull on you. Go ahead, walk your feet out into a downward dog. I'm going to be sideways now. Downward dog. Just track through your feet, nice and easy. Rolling through the feet. Stretching the back of the legs. Let your head move as you need to. And heels down. Rise up on your toes. Exhale, pull your navel up towards your low back as you lower those heels. 3 more times. Inhale up. Exhale. 2. Stretching into your low back a little deeper. 1 more. Exhale, reach those heels down into the floor. Sits bones up towards the sky. Walk your feet in towards your hands. Deep breath in. Exhale, roll up again. 1 vertebrae at a time. Go for the deep breath in again. Inhale, swing the arms up. This time, clasp your hands. Push them up towards the ceiling. Shoulders wide across your back and ribs close in the front. You're going to side bend over to the right. And exhale, center. Inhale. Exhale, center. Again, inhale. Moving those ribs up away from the waistline. Exhale, center. Last time, inhale. Exhale, center. Look up, look down, bringing your hands to the side. And roll down again, 1 vertebrae at a time. Be flat down. You're going to bend 1 knee, stretch 1 leg. So you have 1 bent knee reaching that sits bone up towards the sky. So you elongate the right side of your body and then the left side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stretching that low back, your glute, your hamstring. Again, keep switching side to side. Exhale. Find your breathing deep into those lungs, into the side body. Exhale, center. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, center. Drop your tailbone, roll up again. 1 vertebrae at a time. We're going to be here nice and standing tall. We're going to start some marching. You're going to first find your center of balance. So first find your inner feet. Find all 5 toes grounded onto the floor. Dig those heels down. Feel the whole foot imprinted into the ground. And then you're going to be right here with your hands like genie arms. You're going to find your weight on your left foot. Slowly just balancing on 1 leg right here. Inhale. Now as you're here on this 1 leg, really press into your inner foot. Find that inner thigh, outer glute, finding up this lift through the front belly. So you're rising up and down. And just first really slow. Just feel how the weight shifts from 1 foot to the other before we go into the big march. So you're really finding your foot grounded. So find your inner thigh, find your center of balance here, and then switch. And come right back up. And exhale. Now when you lift this leg up, it's coming from behind the leg. The hamstring is lifting. Sure, the hip flexor is working too, but really feeling this lift from under the leg and this lifting up out of the front of your hips and down. Trying to keep your spine as neutral as possible so you're not tucking your pelvis or arching your pelvis. Your tailbone, your sits bones are facing directly down to the floor. Right there. And as you lift this hip up, This hip's not rising up with you, but it's staying level with your hips, right? Level to the ground. Rising up and down. Weight shift up and down. Now we'll pick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel how your belly works, still lifting out of your center, out of your hips, so you feel this upright power from your abdominals. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bend, stretch up. One more time, forward bend last time, all the way down to the floor. Again, bend your knees, inhale, exhale. And last time, bend, exhale. When bend your knees, roll up one vertebrae at a time, rolling up through the center of your spine. Very good. Come down to sitting. We're going to roll down. I'm going to come to my mat, but you're still on the ground. You're going to roll down one more time, chin to your chest, rolling down to your feet. You're going to walk yourself out into a plank. Right here. I think you can see me. Almost. There we go. Okay. Right there. Breathe here. You're going to lower yourself down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back on the mat here. We're going to go for upper back extension today. So you're going to go right away. Hands on your forehead. You're going to just let your hips rock side to side. Just relax. Those glutes, the low back. And let gravity really pull on your pelvis down towards the floor. So you're going to take your Pilates breathing here. Inhale, pull your belly in as you inhale. So you pull your belly away from the fat in front of the mat. Oh my goodness, you move and you're pushing the hips forward into the mat. As you inhale, pull that belly up. Inhale. Exhale, continue blowing out the air as you pull your belly up towards your low back. So you feel longer and more stable in your pelvis and low back area. And that way you're protecting the low back. Again, inhale, breathe in. Pull the belly away from the mat. Breathe in those ribs, diaphragm, shoulders relax. Exhale, wrap the ribs around the front of your body, cinching your waistline to pull the belly up and away from the mat. One more time, inhale, pull that belly away from the mat even further. Breathe in those ribs, the diaphragm. Exhale, pull the belly away from the mat even further. Your belly should be pretty charged right now. You're going to then lift your head, neck, and chest up 1 inch, lengthening the back, floating your head off your hands just a tiny bit, and exhale down. It's a very minimal movement. Keeping that belly engaged. Inhale, pull that belly up higher as you press into your elbows and float your head, neck, and chest off your hands. Just 2-3 inches and back down. One more time. Inhale, press in the elbows. Inhale, lengthen up, shining your breastbone forward. Keep widening your collarbone. Keep pulling the abdomen up away from the mat and down. Just relaxing. Hands shift now to underneath your shoulders. And again, lifting up. You're going to inhale, press into the palms, the forearm, the elbow. Inhale, lift your head up. Looking straight down at the mat. I'm really drawing my shoulders down by reaching my elbows to my toes. My belly still actively lifting up away from the mat. So I get a thoracic spine extension. And then shift ears. So you're going to your right ear now. Press the palm, forearm, elbows. Feel the collarbone wide. Shoulders gliding down your back. Inhale, pull your belly button up. Inhale, look just at the edge of your mat. Shift ears, going to your left ear. And bring your head back down. Again, inhale, lift up. Pull that belly up away from the mat so your belly's really engaged. You're feeling a connection from that pubic bone all the way up to your breastbone, lengthening through the crown of your head. And shift ears again. One more time. Inhale, lengthen up. Widen that collarbone. Draw those heels and elbows drawing down towards the heels. and bring your head back to center. Bring the forehead, think longer, reach longer as you bring your head onto the mat, onto the floor, right on the forehead here. Your hands are going to stay exactly what they are. You're continuing to widen and open up the collarbone. Press in those palms, forearm, elbows. Pull that belly up on that inhale, breathing in those ribs. Exhale, pull your belly away deeper off the mat, pushing the pubic bone and hip bones further into the mat. Now you inhale, press into your forearms, palms, elbows even more to lift your head, neck, and chest up. About 4 or 5 inches this time. Your breastbone should be shining towards the front edge of the mat. The one thing to avoid is crunching the back of the neck. Have a nice long neck here. Really pressing and drawing that navel up to protect your low back. You're going to look over to the right. Exhale, center. Inhale over to the left. Pull that belly up. Exhale, center. Inhale, right. Exhale, belly away from the mat. Inhale, left. Exhale, pull the belly away from the mat even more. And right. Exhale. And one more to the left. Exhale. And relax. That should have been nothing, hopefully, in your low back. If so, we're just going to go back into a child's pose and take a quick stretch here. Warming up the backside of our body right away today. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Bring yourself up to your hands and knees here. Your knees are right underneath your hips. Hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to just go for a quick cow. You're going to press your shins into the mat. Zip up through those inner thighs. Pulling up your pubic bone all the way up to your navel. Inhale. Push your hands into the mat to round your spine. Notice my shoulders are not in my ears. I'm really pulling up my low belly and feeling my belly activated. Exhale. Keep pressing in your shins. Exhale. Pull your belly up away from the mat still. Widen your collarbone and shine your breastbone forward. Inhale. Push into the shins. Gather the space between the inner thighs. Feel that pubic bone to navel really zipping up to round your low back. Inhale. Collarbone nice and wide. Exhale. Wrap the upper arm into the side body, under the armpit. Shine the breastbone forward. Continue pressing into your shins to actively lift your belly up away from the mat. Inhale. Press into the shins, zipping up through the pubic bone. Inhale. Round your back. Mid-low back especially. Exhale. Widen your collarbone. Keep pressing in your shins so you press your belly or pull your belly up away from the mat and relax. Come to a neutral spine. So one straight line from your head to your tailbone here. Wrap those underarms underneath the armpit. Keep the elbows soft. Keep that upper body stable. Again, you're pressing into your shins gently to relieve the pressure on the knees and to help you pull that low navel up into your low back. You're going to inhale, swing side to side like a dog. Look at your tail. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Try to keep your spine really even. Just get the sway. Even hands between hands and knees. One more. And center. You're going to lower down for a push-up. Your belly's still pulling up away from the mat. Lower down. 2, 3, inhale up. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. See if you can touch your elbows down to the floor. Down, 2, 3, inhale up. Again, exhale. 1, 2, 3, inhale. Wrapping the underarm under the armpit so you really feel wide across your upper back. And no chicken wings here. And again, 1, 2, 3. Inhale up and sit back. Good. Excellent. Take a breath here. Roll up the spine. 1 vertebrae at a time. We're going to dive back down. Chin to your chest. Roll all the way down. Take a deep breath in, exhale, let your tailbone drop to round yourself right back up. Right, again, chin to your chest, rolling down. Extend through the tailbone, through the crown of the head. Drop your tailbone down towards your heels. And roll up one last time, chin to your chest. Exhale, just let yourself be pulled down. Exhale all the way down. And come back to your hands and knees there. You're here, hands are still underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, wrapping that underarm, getting that side body lat serratus really working here, keeping those elbows soft. You're gonna press your right leg out nice and long. Really make sure you're nice and even here. It's really easy to let this hip fall or rather hike up too high. So see if you can feel in your own body that those hips are being even. And a good way to find that is start with your knees together. Feel how those hips are level. Then extend that leg out. But just be mindful if you do anything weird, shifting. You're going to continue pressing in this leg, the standing leg, in the shin to help stabilize you and help get you into that inner thigh and pelvic floor. And you're going to keep your spine nice and long. From here, you lift the leg up, getting into that low glute. You're going to bend right here, 90 degrees. There, you should feel that low glute really acting and working here. You're going to push the sky up. 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Extend the leg out nice and long. Inhale, extend. Reaching through the heel. Keep pulling your belly up away by pressing that shin down. That will help you. Exhale, bend. Really feel that glute work for you. Inhale, extend. And the hamstring too, of course. Inhale, reach, 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 reach. So you feel that leg reaching long. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull your belly away from the bed, from the floor. Here, you rotate the leg out. You rotate in from the hip. Out and in. Out and in. Out. Keep that knee lifted. In. If anything, the knee should go higher. Really feeling that burn underneath the underwear line. And in, and out, and in. 10 more. 10 pulses. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Good. Quickly stretch that side out by bringing this right foot forward. Go ahead, sink into that hip. We're stretching more the left hip flexor. We're going to get it here by sitting up nice and tall. Let this hip hang into the side body here. And then come right back up, sit back into it, reaching this right hip back as you sit back. Good. And then come right back where we started and foot by the other side. Here we go to the left side now. Hands wrapping underneath the armpit, feel the upper body nice and long. Nice long spine. Knees together so you extend that leg out. You should already feel that left inner thigh and belly working for you. Good. Bend the knee right here. Lift that leg hip up high to then bend 90 degrees. Make sure that knee is lifted so you feel it right underneath your sits bone, right in that underwear line. Now you pulse the knee up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right there. Keep the knee lifted. Extend the leg out. Really overcross your leg here. That inner thigh should be working as you extend, reaching through your inner heel and toes. Exhale, bend. So I'm feeling the whole energy in my inner leg working as I extend this leg out. And then exhale, bend. Keep the knee lifted. So you get it all in that low glute. Make sure those hips stay even. One more. Inhale out. Pull your belly up like I need to. And exhale, bend. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here. Open the leg out and in. 2 and in. Getting the rotation of the glutes. 3. Maybe that's 5. We'll say that's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back down. Bring that leg through. into the center. You're coming up nice and tall. Drop your left hip down. Feel that center thigh working to stabilize you, both inner thighs actually. Space is squeezing together. And then you sit back leading with that left hip, extending your left heel. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then come up and back to hands and knees. You're gonna be here and just sit on your left or your right side body, mirroring me. So you're gonna be here in a nice mermaid position. You're gonna side bend up and over. You're gonna rotate towards your legs here, stretching. So you get a good stretch in that low back. Good. And you're gonna inhale, extend, shining your breastbone forward. Try to reach your tailbone down. So you try to create a nice long flat back. Exhale, scoop. And I'm really zipping up, squeezing my inner thighs so I can find my side oblique to rock me back deeper into my left hip, your right hip, so you get a more activation in that oblique area. Inhale, rock the pelvis forward. Exhale, squeeze those inner thighs so you initiate the movement from your pelvic floor. Rounding, contracting in that right side body, and arch. Inhale, exhale, rounding, and arch. One more, exhale, just contract. Pull the abdomen back and back. One more, exhale, and back. Good, rotate back to center. You're gonna counter stretch that. Open to the side, and up. One more, side bend, and up. You're gonna side bend, stay here. You're gonna rotate towards your hand, here. You're gonna extend your legs, squeeze your legs together, and you're gonna balance up. So you come up for a mermaid. My inner thighs are working here. My chest is rotated to the diagonal. And I bend my knees, and rotate up. That's a little challenging, but go ahead and just play with it. Rotate here. If anything, if it doesn't look that graceful, just see if you can balance on your hips and squeeze those inner thighs together. That's it. Okay, up and here. If you want it to be more challenging, make it look graceful. You're side bending, you're diving your head down to the floor. You're gonna extend your head, neck, and chest up. Balance on your hips, squeeze your inner thighs, pull your belly in, open up the chest, the left out. Then you bend, contracting in, and then come up. One more time. In. You rotate towards the floor. You dive your head, neck, and chest up. Squeeze those inner thighs, pull your belly, lift your left hips up, your right hips up. Waist, bend, and roll up. And then we transition by bringing your legs here and then to the other side. I'm going to scoot over more so I just stay in frame. Now you do the opposite side. You're here. Try to keep these hips down. They don't always go down for everybody, but you're trying to. And if this is really too much, you can always just go here or sit on a yoga block or your towel folded up and rolled to help you get those hips down and grounded. So you're here. You're going to side bend first. Inhale and exhale up. Keeping those ribs closed. You lift your side arm up, lifting those ribs gently around. Keep those ribs intact so you're still pulling up in this abdomen. And up. One more. Inhale. You rotate towards here. Oh, this is my tighter side here. Now you lift your head, neck, and chest up. Inhale. Lift. Try to create one line from your head to your tailbone. Exhale, you contract. Zipping up those inner thighs. Squeeze those inner thighs together. And you're really pulling back on that left oblique. Inhale, arch. Exhale, contract. Exhale, rounding, pulling back that left side body into your right low back. Inhale, arch, and exhale, contract. Good. You come right back up. You side bend, you come up. We get the counteract. You're here. Rotate first to this side. Good. There. Now you're going to shift your hips, your weight onto the hips. Then you're going to continue squeezing those inner thighs and lifting your head, neck, and chest up. And then bend, rounding, dropping your tailbone and coming back where you started. Here. You side bend again, side bend. You dive down to the floor. You extend your head, neck, and chest up. Squeeze those inner thighs. Lift your right lunge. Waist up. And then exhale, tuck your tailbone and come back right where you started. One more time. You side bend. You rotate. You dive your head forward. Squeeze those inner thighs. Inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest up. You're actively squeezing those inner thighs. And then you exhale, tuck, and come right back where you started. You bring your legs forward. You come right back to our sitting position, the sitting position I always go back to. And you're going to just sit here. You're actually going to stay cross-legged, and you're going to hug the opposite leg and foot, like this, hand and foot. So you're here. It's actually a preparation for something called frog, but we're gonna do it like rolling like a ball, like I have you do. So you're really binded here. Your elbows are up, knees are pressing into elbows, feet are closing into your bum, and you exhale, rocking back to those sits bones. Now, if you're here just practicing, just practice this balance, rocking underneath you until you have to fall back, and then up, okay? But see if you can just be here balancing, balancing, balancing. And if you rock back, inhale back, exhale up. Now exhale is coming again from that deep, low abdominal muscles. Inhale back, exhale up. One more, inhale back, exhale. Hold that scoop in the low belly last time. Here, extend your leg forward, forward, forward. You're gonna beat your legs here. Lower those legs down. And you're gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, arms up. Lower the legs. 2, 3, 4, 5. Working towards that. Otherwise, you just retreat forward and then roll down one vertebrae at a time. Rolling through. Keep extending the legs out. Zip up through those inner thighs. Roll through your low back, your mid back. Then you can start lowering your legs down. And then bring your arms up and over your head. And relax. And that is it for today. So thank you so much for joining me. And I hope all of you have a really great Friday and a happy Easter. I will see you back again on Monday, and I will post the times for next week on Sunday evening, okay? All right, have a great, happy Easter weekend, and everybody take care.